Alright class, today we're going to be doing some more mono printing. We're going to have a couple supplies. We'll have a sheet of paper, a Q-tip, a CD, a messy mat, very important, and then there will be trays of ink and brayers. This is called a brayer. This is used in printmaking. It's going to help us spread the ink. Alright, so we have colors blue, green, and yellow. You're going to choose one color. You have three colors. Blue, green, and yellow. I will only choose one color. Very good. So the first step is going to be to spread the ink. If somebody at your table's already spread it, that's okay. We're just going to kind of roll our brayer in here, making them move around, start spreading this ink. Sometimes with the first spread we have to go both ways. You can hear our ink spreading, moving around, our brayer moving. Now what we want to make sure we do is cover all of that brayer. So there's still a little bit of black I can see right here, right? Just a couple spots of that black. I'm just going to rub it one more time in here. All right, it's pretty good. That little teensy bit of black will be okay. All right, so now my ink is spread. On each table, there's one color. So there are 2 trays of blue, 2 trays of yellow, and 2 trays of green. Only one person will use the brayer and the tray at a time. So after my ink is spread, I'm going to take the CD that's with my tray of ink. I'm going to take my brayer, and I'm going to spread it over my CD, covering the whole thing in blue ink. Cover it really well. Don't want any spots left. Alright, so once I've covered it in all of that ink, I'm going to take my Q-tip. I'm going to make a radial design. A radial design starts in the middle and spreads out. So whatever I do to one side, I will do to the other. Alright, so I'm going to start my design. I'm going to kind of go around with little loops like rainbows. Holding my CD a little still just by that hole in the middle. And do one more little loop. And then I think I'm going to make a bigger loop around them. That. And I'm going to put some lines coming out from here, 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 here. I think I'm going to put a little dot in mine too. So I'm going to flip over my Q-tip so I have a clean end. I'm just going to put a dot in each of those. All right. Once I have a design that I like, I'm going to put my Q-tip carefully down on the messy mat, probably right here, and then ever so carefully I will pick up my CD and not smudge it with my fingers. It's not smudged. And I will step away from the messy mat. One side of the table has a messy mat, and that's where we roll our ink on. One side doesn't have a messy mat, and that's where we print. So I'm going to put my CD down on that blank table where there's not a messy mat. And I'm going to turn over my paper because my name will be on one side. And I'm going to lay it down with the CD kind of in the topish part. Then I'm going to rub my print. I'm going to rub it hard until I can see my design coming through the paper. You might not be able to see it on the video completely clearly, but when you're rubbing in your design, you will see it coming through your paper. It'll be white lines coming through your paper. Right. You can see it a little bit. Yeah? Okay, so that means I can peel off my paper. Carefully peel off my paper. There it is. All right. Now, after I have printed, I will throw away my Q-tip. And return to my seat. All right. Then once you have returned to your seat, you're going to take a Sharpie marker. And you're going to turn your design into a flower. So I'm going to take maybe some little swoops with my Sharpie around my print. Now I want to be very careful and not touch the ink. My black lines cannot touch my ink or it will get ruined. And I'm going to maybe do another one back here. One more here. Alright, so there I have a nice big flower. I'm going to make a stem. Come down from my flower. Maybe even put in a couple leaves. And I think that'll be all that's on my flower. And I will be done. I will place my paper on the drying rack when I'm finished. When I'm all finished, I will place my paper on the drying rack. Then I can read a book. Or quietly dial Da Vinci. Alright. Quietly move to the table of the color you'd like.